Yo, what is popping, Shell Company? I'm your guide, Q. Welcome back to What Could Go Wrong, where we answer the age-old question, what could go wrong? Let's get into the posts. Okay, so before I let the video play, I want you to just go ahead and guess what you think is going to go wrong here, and then we're going to review at the end.
If the fish tank falls...
Okay, so I love so many things about this. She establishes that the issue is the fish tank potentially falling. And you can see there's like a gap between this part of the shelf and that part of the shelf that's going to be the problem. And of course it is, and everything falls and everything's destroyed. I think there was a fish actively in there, so that fish is most likely no longer with us because of this stupidity. It's just like, remove it. If you think that's going to be the issue, remove that from the shelf and then move the shelf. Try that. Okay, this is actually one of the most magical and possibly perfect videos I've ever seen in my life, so I'm just going to let it play out.
Dude, your soda's on your car. Your soda's on your car.
It's just so poetic. There's absolutely nothing more that could have been done here. Your soda's on your car, she recognizes that there's an issue, stops to address it, and is destructed isn't a word, destroyed as a result. It's tragic, it's beautiful, it might be one of the perfect things on this planet. Do y'all ever, like, you know, hang out by a body of water, trying to be a cool guy with your cool guy jacket, throw off your cool guy jacket, because who needs it, and just, you know, lose it to the ocean? This is you know, think about what you do before you do it. These are the lessons we learn here. Okay, so you yourself have a large pile of paper. There's two options you have here. You can either, you know, jump in it, maybe like it's a pile of leaves, have a little fun with it, and then responsibly take it to your local recycling center. Or you can do what this guy's about to do.
Scheiße! Till!
Okay, so the special thing about this one is usually when something like this goes down, you throw the fire on the thing, something explodes, video ends. Maybe you get a tiny bit of screaming before the camera cuts off. But in this video, you get the full explosion, and then in addition to the shizes and all that good stuff, you get the reveal of the aftermath of your burning yard. I love it so much. Okay, I think we've all heard the phrase, work smart, not hard, and I think that's what this guy was trying to do. He was like, why would I waste my time running to the opposite end of the mall to get to the elevator? Let me just bring these bins to the escalator. But he has, in fact, done the opposite, because he is now going to, I don't even know how that works. Is it gonna, like, mess up the mechanism of the escalator? I don't know. Escalators are strange beasts that eat people alive every day, pretty much. So, this is bad news. This is one of those things where I just have to ask, why do these exist? I've seen them before, you've probably seen them before, these towers of champagne glasses where I guess you're supposed to, like, take one off of the top, but, like, then you're trusting every person that grabs some champagne to not mess it up, and this guy's trying to fill up the champagne, and he ends up breaking, I don't know, dozens, maybe even 100 glasses in the process, and I just want you to listen to people's reaction real quick. One sec, I'm gonna replay it. And, like, I respect what the people are trying to do by cheering and being like, ah, like, to trying to make the guy not feel bad. But at the end of the day, this guy is going to have to end up cleaning up all of that glass, and the ground is going to be soaked with champagne, and he might not even have a job at the end of all of this. This just sucks, but it's fun to watch. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever been on, like, a very large ship before. I've been on ferries a lot, and this is something that's always given me anxiety when they're, like, pulling in to some sort of port or, like, pier or whatever. But this is two ships very closely passing by one another, and the operator of one of these ships does not realize that, I guess they've got this thing on the side of it that is going to scrape the ship next to it, and just look at the aftermath. Bajoom! That is like a solid 10% of your boat, and a very important 10% of your boat, is now missing! Because that person just, I guess, did not care about the clearance? I don't know what they were trying to do. It honestly looks like they have plenty of space to work with, so this is just completely unnecessary, and the destruction is kind of gorgeous. I don't know, it's pretty cool. Alright, so this one's, like, super wholesome. Let's check this out. So this guy is in a taxi, and he litters, and the taxi driver is not happy with that whatsoever, so he parks the car, gets out, throws on the hazards, picks up the trash, opens the door, rips the guy out, and shoves him on the ground. Find another taxi, my dude. I absolutely love how serious this dude takes littering. And then, I completely forgot the nice drift to get out of there. Just that little extra flair. So, these guys are having a nice go-kart day, and some dude decides he wants to whip out his phone to film what he's doing. He gets bumped from behind, the phone hits the ground, and just... don't do this. You're on a track with other speeding vehicles. Maybe don't whip out your multi-$100 cellular device. Okay, so this one has a pretty long setup process, so once I'm done talking, I'm just gonna cut to the chase and play the cool part. This is a hot air balloon. This hot air balloon is full of fireworks, and I'm pretty sure the stuff that makes the hot air balloon float is helium. So, I'm just gonna skip to the good part, and you're gonna see how this plays out. I'm sure nothing bad will happen, I'm sure. So, yeah, don't ever try this. I don't know why they thought this would be a good idea. I mean, in theory, it is cool, but it seems like they packed way too many fireworks onto that. The combination of the hot air balloon and the fireworks was not a good idea at all. Like, the fireworks are pointed in literally every direction possible. So, like, of course, it's going to end up flying into you guys at some point. I really hope that nobody was hurt, because this was incredibly stupid. I would like to give a major shout out to all of my top tier channel members: Caleb Grills, Ghost Spoons, Roller Geeks, James Barnowski, Miss Inked, Tay P, Hyper Ninja Child, Jared D, Regrettable Stitches, Allison B, 4Jared, Connor G, Cryptid Fennec, Kaya Bay, Tasha K, and Catco, as well as everyone else you see on your screen. Thank you so much for the support, whether it be this sort of thing or just commenting on videos and enjoying the content in whatever way you see fit, whether that be telling me I'm an ugly pooper. I am ugly when I poop, so that would be an accurate statement. But regardless of that, I hope you guys are all doing super well. Drinking a sufficient amount of water, staying hydrated, those are similar things. But just skating on to the best of your abilities. I'll see you super soon. I hope everybody's staying safe out there and keeping their chins up, your little chins. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Later, skaters.